What's up, Buzz fam? Welcome back to the channel where we're always bringing you the hottest updates. Today, we're kicking things off with a bang because Addison Rae is making a jaw-dropping career move, stepping into the terrifying world of true crime with her role in Netflix's upcoming series, Monsters, the Gein story. This is not your typical TikTok star turn, folks, and we've got all the details on why this casting is sending shockwaves. But the buzz doesn't stop there. We're diving deeper into the shadows of Monster, the Gein story, because the first look at Charlie Hunnam as the notorious Gein has arrived, and it's everything we hoped for and more. Get ready for a chilling portrayal that's sure to haunt your dreams. And speaking of RUSSH magazine, we've got some exciting insights into their latest issue. We'll be breaking down the buzz surrounding potential cover stars and what's making waves in the fashion world. You won't want to miss this stylish scoop. Finally, brace yourselves as Netflix unleashes the full, terrifying trailer for Monster, the Gein story, giving us an extended, spine-chilling preview of Charlie Hunnam's transformation into the infamous killer. This is the deep dive you've been waiting for. Don't go anywhere, hit that like button, subscribe to Billie Buzz, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Addison Rae's dramatic pivot into true crime. Get ready for a shocker. TikTok sensation Addison Rae is trading viral dances for true crime terror in Netflix's highly anticipated series, Monsters, the Gein story. This unexpected casting marks her most dramatic role yet, sending ripples of excitement and curiosity through her massive fanbase. While many are cheering her bold career leap, a segment of her audience is raising eyebrows, questioning if the bubbly internet personality can truly embody the darkness required for a series centered on one of history's most notorious serial killers. The series, set to premiere on October 3rd, delves into the gruesome crimes of Gein, the Wisconsin murderer and grave robber whose horrific acts inspired iconic horror films like Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Addison Rae takes on the role of Evelyn Hartley, a teenager who mysteriously disappeared in 1953 and is believed to be one of Jane's victims. The trailer offers a terrifying glimpse of Evelyn, portrayed as distressed and captive, hinting at the intense and dark narrative Rae will be a part of. This role represents a significant departure from her previous, lighter on-screen appearances in projects like He's All That and the animated film Spy Cat, signaling a serious ambition to explore more challenging dramatic territory. Fans are abuzz on social media, with reactions ranging from enthusiastic support for Rae's ambition to skepticism about her suitability for the role. Critics and industry watchers are keenly observing this transition, seeing it as a potential turning point for Rae's acting career, much like Ryan Murphy's history of casting unexpected stars in his hit anthology series. The question on everyone's mind is whether Addison Rae can deliver a performance that lives up to the chilling legacy of Gein's story and solidify her place as a versatile actress. And speaking of intense transformations, get ready for a deep dive into the man himself, Gein, as Charlie Hunnam takes on the role in the next chilling update. Charlie Hunnam unleashed as Gein. Prepare to be chilled to the bone as Charlie Hunnam steps into the terrifying shoes of Gein in the upcoming Netflix series, Monster, the Gein story. This third installment of Ryan Murphy's acclaimed anthology series, premiering globally on October 3rd, promises a deep and disturbing look into the life of the notorious Wisconsin murderer and grave robber of the 1950s. Gein's real-life horrors, which included exhuming bodies and crafting disturbing objects from human remains, served as the twisted inspiration for cinematic masterpieces like Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Silence of the Lambs. Hunnam leads an impressive cast, portraying Gein with what's described as a chilling transformation. He's joined by Laurie Metcalf as Jane's suffocating mother, Augusta, Tom Hollander as the legendary director Alfred Hitchcock, Olivia Williams as Hitchcock's wife, Alma Reville, and Joey Polari as Anthony Perkins, the actor who would famously portray Norman Bates. Addison Rae also features as Evelyn Hartley, a teenager whose fate becomes intertwined with Jane's macabre activities. The trailer, set to the dramatic strains of Pet Shop Boys, "It's a Sin," showcases Evelyn Hartley in a state of terror, strapped to a chair, hinting at her potential role as a victim in Gein's horrifying narrative. The series, an 8-episode season, aims to explore the full scope of Gein's disturbing legacy, with Hunnam's portrayal already generating significant buzz for its intensity and authenticity. This season continues the monster legacy, following the Jeffrey Dahmer story and the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, cementing its reputation for exploring the darkest corners of human nature. But the terror doesn't end with the casting of Ed Gein. A certain magazine is also making headlines with its own star power. Stay tuned. Addison Rae's shocking turn in RUSSH magazine spotlight. While the trailer for Netflix's Monster, the Ed Gein story, is dominating headlines with Charlie Hunnam's terrifying portrayal of the infamous killer, another name is causing a significant stir: Addison Rae. The TikTok sensation-turned-actress has officially entered Ryan Murphy's dark universe, and her appearance in the true crime horror series is the talk of the town. This latest chapter in Murphy and Ian Brennan's anthology, Following Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, focuses on Ed Gein, whose gruesome crimes in the 1950s laid the groundwork for horror classics like Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alongside Hunnam and Rae, the star-studded cast includes Laurie Metcalf as Jane's overbearing mother and Tom Hollander as none other than Alfred Hitchcock himself. Rae plays Evelyn, a small-town babysitter whose fate becomes tragically linked to Jane's horrifying acts. The trailer provides unsettling glimpses of her character in distress, underscoring the dark and intense nature of the series. Rae herself expressed her admiration for the production, telling Netflix's Tudum blog, "I'm such a big fan of Charlie Hunnam, and he's so amazing. I've never worked on a production that felt so intentional in every piece, and I think that is really inspiring to be around." Her casting is particularly fascinating because it represents such an unexpected, yet fitting, move, echoing Murphy's track record of placing surprising talents at the core of his narratives, such as Ariana Grande in Scream Queens or Lady Gaga in American Horror Story. The trailer hints that Evelyn could be one of the show's most memorable characters, positioning Rae for a potential breakout performance in a completely new genre. Monster, the Ed Gein story, is set to premiere on October 3, 2025, just in time to add a dose of horror to your Halloween season. But if you thought that was intense, wait until you see the full trailer drop for Ed Gein's story. It's a whole new level of terrifying. The full terror of Ed Gein, revealed in new Netflix trailer. Netflix has just dropped the full, heart-pounding trailer for Monster, the Ed Gein story, offering an extended and terrifying first look at Charlie Hunnam as the infamous serial killer. This limited series, premiering October 3rd, promises to redefine the American nightmare by delving into the horrifying world of Ed Gein. From the creators Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan, the series chronicles the life of Ed Gein, known as the Butcher of Plainfield or the Plainfield Ghoul. In the desolate, frozen fields of 1950s rural Wisconsin, Gein lived a seemingly quiet life on a decaying farm, hiding a house of horrors that would forever change the landscape of modern horror. Driven by profound isolation, psychosis, and an all-consuming obsession with his mother, Gein's perverse crimes gave birth to a new kind of monster that would haunt Hollywood for decades, directly inspiring classics like Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Silence of the Lambs. Gein didn't just influence a genre, he became its blueprint. Authorities confirmed Gein confessed to murdering 2 women in the 1950s, and he was also suspected of numerous other deaths, including his brother Henry. His macabre legacy involved exhuming bodies from graveyards and creating disturbing trophies from human remains. The cast is packed with talent, featuring Laurie Metcalf as Gein's mother, Augusta, Tom Hollander as Alfred Hitchcock, Olivia Williams as his wife, Alma Reville, and Addison Rae as Evelyn Hartley, a teenager whose disappearance is a key element of the story. Other notable cast members include Charlie Hall, Susanna Sun, Leslie Manville, Joey Polari, Tyler Jacob Moore, Mimi Kennedy, Will Brill, and Robin Weigert. The series is executive produced by a powerhouse team including Ryan Murphy, Ian Brennan, and Charlie Hunnam himself. That's a wrap on our horror deep dive, but stick around for a quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected with Billie Buzz. And that's a wrap on today's Buzz. We saw Addison Rae dive into dark territory with Netflix's Monsters. The Ed Gein story, Charlie Hunnam bring the terror as Ed Gein himself, got a peek at RUSSH Magazine's latest Buzz and witnessed the full, chilling trailer for Monster, the Ed Gein story. Don't miss a second of the action. Hit that like button if you're hyped. Subscribe to Billie Buzz for all the hottest updates. Ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment below telling us your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you in the next one.